We have a good marriage, but I felt like there were things that we weren't discussing well, or that we weren't communicating well together.
And it kind of brought to light some things that we just never paid attention to.
Overall, it was, I'd say it was in a rut. We were, it was good, but it could have been better.
A good marriage over the last 24 years, but it had almost become more like a good business partnership than a marriage.
But the one-on-one between he and I was really good. We learned to open up better than we ever had before.
The testimonies are really beneficial to remind us that we're not alone with struggles, that every marriage has struggles of some sort.
The material for Reengage really gave us a great jumping off point for a lot of discussions that we just wouldn't naturally have had. When you've been married for longer than a year or 10 minutes or whatever, you tend to develop habits and patterns and don't necessarily address the hard things or the difficult things on purpose. And the Reengage really gave us the chance to do that together in a very purposeful way.
And I think it also gave a platform for us to deal with some forgiveness we needed to deal with.
It prompted us to have the discussions. So I don't think there was an easy way for me to walk up to Beth Ann when she's washing dishes or something and say, hey, can we talk about our marriage? But this program allows you to have a set time each week to actually discuss it. You're on the same page, you're both in the right mindset for it, and you're ready to have those discussions.
Did a really good job of just defining what love is and how God loves us and what it looks like to love our spouse the way that God loves us.
Your marriage doesn't have to be in trouble to do Reengage. You can have a great marriage and you will gain something from it.
Well, whether you've been married for 6 months or 60 years, there's always something you can do to improve your marriage. I thought we had a great marriage, and we do, but there's the little things that we worked on throughout Reengage that just made it that much better.
Whether you are really struggling in your marriage and not getting along at all, you'd rate it as a 0 or a 1, or whether you have a good marriage, but you'd like to go from a 6 or a 7, maybe to an 8 or a 9 to have a great marriage. Reengage is a safe and a helpful environment for you to be in, where you can work on your marriage, where you can reconnect in ways you've never done before, where you can explore God's design for your oneness in marriage, and where you can experience all that God intends for you as a couple. So we'd encourage you to consider it, come check it out, and come join us in that journey.